was 1933. Irwin Goodman was an active business student at the University of Minnesota and a member of the Gopher track team. While competing at the track meet in Madison, he fell in love with the city and convinced his father and two uncles to buy a jewelry store there. In 1937, with a degree in business administration in hand, he came to work at the store to see if he liked it. After 6 weeks, he could see the store was being mismanaged by the then absentee manager who could more likely be found on the golf course than in the store. In 1938, Irwin purchased the store from his family. In 1939, his brother Robert moved to Madison, finished his degree at the UW while working at the store as a salesperson. From the outset, the brothers had made a simple business strategy and knew from the start in order to be successful they had to do two things. Number one, treat everyone as you would want to be treated yourself. Number two, be involved in the community. With that in mind, Irwin set out to run the business with kindness and knowledge. He built good relationships and made lots of friends. With an uncanny ability to remember names for decades, the Goodman brothers have served generations of families throughout the years. The Goodman brothers were committed to giving back to the community that they loved. Over the years, the Goodmans undertook many worthwhile causes, including, but not limited to, the University of Wisconsin Athletics, orchestras, drum and bugle corps, hospitals, churches and daycare centers, dance groups, and the YMCA. Notable charitable events sponsored by the Goodman brothers were the annual triplicate bowling contest, as well as a baseball team captained by Irwin in 1941 to help fund the YMCA's $55,000 expansion. In later years, the Goodmans would also help build Madison's Goodman Pool, the University of Wisconsin Softball Diamond, the Goodman Campus, and the Goodman Community Center. In 1943, answering the country's call, Irwin enlisted in the Army and served as a Special Services Officer in the Army Training Center at Camp Lee, Virginia. He returned to Madison in 1946 after earning the rank of captain and a certificate of commendation from the commanding general. During the war, the store continued to prosper as Robert hired additional staff to help run the business. Bob's reputation as an athlete is well earned. He not only touched many bases in the community, he was also an outstanding baseball and softball player, playing for many teams like Security State Bank and the YMCA. He would later be inducted into the Madison Sports Hall of Fame and named the most outstanding player for many years. Together, Bob and Irwin kept building their reputation in the community. The Wisconsin State Journal called them unassuming civic leaders, quietly devoting their free time to multiple civic endeavors. The brothers preferred a life of selfless service to a life of conspicuous luxury. In 1962, they joined the Downtown Rotary Club. They were sponsored by Dick Stroud. The physical location of the store has always been at 220 State Street. The building was owned by the Weber brothers, who leased the space to the Goodmans while running their restaurant. When the Webers retired, the opportunity to purchase the building was one that made good business sense. The original store layout is similar to what you see today. After Irwin and Bob purchased the building, they made some changes. To better service their customers, a watch repair department was set up in the front of the store. Additional space was added to the rear of the store, taken from the old Weber's restaurant space. What might be called the modern era of Goodman's Jewelers began in 1983, when John Hayes joined the sales team of Goodman's Jewelers. John quickly rose to the role of sales manager and eventually general manager. Then, in 1998, John purchased the business from the Goodman brothers. Since 1998, Goodman's Jewelers has continued its commitment to excellent products and service, with highly knowledgeable sales associates who are always available to assist customers. Behind the scenes, a watchmaker, 2 goldsmiths, and a gemologist work to meet the customer's needs. The focus of the business is to sell timeless jewelry that will last for many generations while providing customers with an array of options to match any taste. Also, in response to increasing social awareness, Goodman's is committed to selling only conflict-free diamonds and has joined the movement for free trade gems. In fact, John has traveled to South Africa to personally inspect the source of his store's diamonds. In keeping with the practices of the Goodman brothers, Goodman's Jewelers continues to give back to the community. The store has maintained a strong relationship with the United Way and sponsors many other charitable endeavors and arts organizations. As Goodman's Jewelers moves past 75 years in business, it sees nothing but a bright future ahead. Every day, someone celebrates a birthday, an anniversary, an engagement, or a wedding, And Goodman's Jewelers looks forward to helping people commemorate the joy in those special occasions for many years to come.